I'm Faye. I don't know why I said this is Faye. Anyway, this is the last 24 hours of me being 24. Low-key having a little bit of a fucking panic attack, but that's okay. Also, all I have to do is just remember these pigtails. I was wearing them at work last night, and one of my patients told me I look like I was 9 years old. So considering that I am just about to turn 25, fucking quarter life crisis, too old for Leo, I'm counting that as a win. Anyway, last 24 hours it's been 24-ish. It's 9 AM. I've been sleeping. I got back from work quite late last night, and just basically crashed. I just ate like dessert and crashed, and I think you can hear it in my voice. So we're gonna basically touch everything that I don't get sick. Either way, it's 9 AM, 9:30ish, and I'm having breakfast. You guys already know what my breakfast is. It's fairly boring. It's just oats, protein powder, only blueberries this time, and cottage cheese for some fats. Only blueberries because I'm trying out the new Macro Mike mystery flavour. So I have it here. So if you don't know, I'm not a fan of chocolate, so this might end up terribly. I might be starting off my last 24 hours with the shittest brekkie that I've had ever, but we move. I actually don't know what it is, but from the packaging, I think it's like chocolate almond, like chocolate fudge, something along those lines. I would do a sniff test, but I've drowned my oats I've drowned my oats in cinnamon, so it just tastes like, it just smells like cinnamon. Okay, let's get fucking eating. Let's get munching on this shit. Alright, first bite, let's go. Oh. Maybe I'm just really bad. It just tastes like chocolate peanut butter. I can't say I hate it. It kind of tastes like chocolate pudding, chocolate fudge. I definitely would say that I prefer some of their Golden Gay Time range is my ultimate favourite. I definitely prefer that over this. It's not bad. Like, I can't hate it. What about with the blueberry? Oh, it's not bad. Alright, let's fucking demolish this shit. Let's go. Also, controversial take. When people ask me like, how much do you not like chocolate? You, in Australia in the supermarket we can get tricolour or Metropolitans or all, where there's vanilla, strawberry and chocolate all in one sort of huge 3 litre ice cream tub, so it's like 1 litre of each. And as a kid I would always eat the vanilla, I would always eat the strawberry, but whoever was close to the chocolate, I'd literally leave a healthy margin just to not touch the chocolate ice cream, and I would not touch the chocolate ice cream. I don't know what it is, but like chocolate just seems so rich to me in any other form other than like actual physical chocolate bar. And I know that's fucking stupid coming from me when I'm saying chocolate is too rich when I can literally eat Biscoff from the jar in one sitting. It's actually kind of disgusting saying it, but I will do it regardless. Anyway, let's enjoy the rest of breakfast. The rest of the agenda for today is literally work and gym. It's pretty boring, but we move. Scraped it clean. I'm not in any prep of any sort, but fuck yes, I will be scraping my bowl clean, and I will be making sure that I get all of the stuff in. Something to try for next time. I've wanted to try the whey drip that I see everywhere, which is essentially just sort of like chocolate fudge, but it's protein powder. So it's like the Sad Fitness chocolate fudge. It is literally just whey in water. You sort of mix it into like a little like fudge like sort of thick honey consistency, and then you pour it over the top of your oats instead of sort of mixing it in your oats like I do. Maybe worth a shot, may not be, may mean that I get more bland oats than actual yummy chocolate flavoured oats, but we will see. Alright, let's pack our bags, let's have some pre, and let's go gym. Alright, let's pack our bag. Haven't had pre yet, but we have coffee, and I will also have pre. Is this a bad idea? Yes, most definitely, but it is what it is. So packing bags, because essentially I just go straight from gym to work. Salay. Not really. Not a fan of eating, but we move. So let's pack bags, and then let's down some pre, and then let's get going. Let's go gym. Okay. I just swallowed a clump of like creatine. It's so grainy. We are at work. Well, we're at Monash car park right now. It's I don't know if you can see this, 1:42. So I'm here really fucking early. But I haven't had my lunch, so
I know this is really fucking sad, but I'm just gonna have my lunch that I heated up in the gym in the car, and then sort of just chill. I know that realistically, ED is probably the nicest in terms of, you know, when you're going to end. You know that you're going to get a 30-minute break. No matter what, you'll always have a break in the middle. And it really is like your flow and everything. But just something in me just really doesn't like ED. I don't know what it is, but I just feel as though ED is just not for me. It might just be the way that it's always just like every single new patient you have to put on. It's not really a front, but it's more like it's almost like customer service. You have to be lovely, you have to be nice, you have to be gentle, you have to sort of meet the patient at their level. Every time you meet someone, you have to try to gauge what's their medical knowledge, what sort of terms that you need to use, what are their expectations. And a lot of the time, like, they won't tell you what their expectations are from their visit. It just lends itself to seeing the failings of our medical system. Like, chronic pain will do fucking awfully. The Australian medical system does not, or at least the Victorian medical system and the hospital system, does not deal with chronic pain well. And there are patients who come and we don't, and like, there's nothing that we can do. Sometimes they get labelled as sort of drug seeking, and it's fucking horrible. I don't know. Either way, we've got lunch. I really do need to start like investing in a container. I see all the nursing staff with like their cute owalas and like their cute owalas and their containers of like really cute little lunch bags, and I've just got fucking plastic bag. Whoop. I don't know what that was. Anyway, it is the world's most boring lunch. So we move. How do I feel about turning 25 is the real question. Too old for Leo. Halfway to 50, baby. I don't know what I feel like. I know that comparison is the thief of joy. I can't help it from just comparing myself to other people around me who just seem so much more accomplished, or seem like they have so much more of their shit together, and that they've done so much more with their life. And I think that turning 25 has made me more acutely aware of my age, and maybe perhaps some of the things that I'm lacking, or some of the things that I haven't done, which is not great, to be honest. It's not a fun feeling. So I'm having a little bit of a mini breakdown about that. And I know that there are other people who would love to be in my situation. And there are so many things that I've obviously taken for granted, because they're just there and they're just handed to me. Like having like parents who are supportive and who allow me to live rent free, for example. Having my job and having the career progression of my job, things like that. But you just can't help comparing yourself, can you, to other people in the same field, other people around you, to your friends around you, who have done so much more. Also, I'm wearing sunglasses because it's, I don't know, there was like a tiny hint of sun. It's not even that sunny. Cut to when I was walking, and it's not like blinding in your face. I'm just a fucking bitch wearing sunglasses, okay? Alright, guys, as soon as I put my sunnies off, oh my god, my car is a mess. Please don't look at that. Anyway, as soon as I turned my sunnies off, as soon as I took off my sunnies, words. English. As soon as I took off my sunnies, it became really sunny. I don't know why I had to say that. It is what it is. Anyway, so I think that, like, I grew up seeing my parents hustle. I grew up seeing my parents never being happy with their situation, always sort of going for more, always looking at how they can maximize every part of their life and optimize every part of their life. There's the scarcity mindset of just resources that my parents grew up with that they, I think, passed on to me. And I know, like, hashtag generational trauma. is really big for me, and I always feel as though what more can I do is just at the back of my mind all the time with everything that I do, and I'm trying to like let that voice stop and trying to let that voice sort of go away, but I don't think that it will. Like things come to mind of like when I was little, my parents' education was the only thing that they could give me that would help sort of get me out of this situation, like I guess better the financial situation and standing of everything. And like we would do everything to try to cut corners. I remember sitting in Dimmicks just taking photos of the pages of books so that we wouldn't need to buy them, so that like I could go home and do those exercises and do them. I remember sitting in libraries photocopying things, borrowing things from people, on Facebook Marketplace, going to places, like never buying anything firsthand. And that's, I guess, something that like never ever eating out. Like eating out was only something that's like recently happened since I got employed, because I have a like a percentage of salary sacrifice to sort of eating out and meals and entertainment, and so that's the like it's new for me, and like not even on birthdays was that new, was that a thing. And so like I say like so much. There's just so many things that I think I see and now I feel guilty for enjoying, and I feel guilty for having sort of luxuries that I know, even though like my parents obviously want me to have a better life than them, and that's not the point of me feeling guilty for that, things that I've had better than them, because of the sacrifices that they've made, but I can't help feeling guilty for it. And I think it's just very common in any sort of migrant situation, but it is something that I struggle with quite a lot. Anyway, we're gonna scull our coffee, try to guess what number coffee this is for the day. Try to guess what number coffee this is for the day. And then we will hike it there. Maybe sort of like take a fucking wander around and try to get steps in the hospital where it's less anxious about like me getting there on time. Do not judge this, please. I am having caffeine purely for the benefits, not the taste. Do not judge me, please. I will have caffeine for the taste later, but not at the moment. Please do not judge me. I don't know why I'm speaking and like pleading with a bunch of people on the internet. It is what it is. Also, I've got pediatric little tubes in my car. How cute are they? Like, oh my god. Why? Like, how cute are they? Like, oh my god. Why are pediatric tubes so fucking... Hang on, I don't know if you could see this. YouTubers do it? Probably not. Anyway, they're really, really cute. I had to take blood from some lady's foot. I could have probably done her forearms if I knew how to use an ultrasound, but I don't. So... I don't know what I'm doing, finger gun. Anyway, let's head to work. Yeah. Sorry, that's my thing ringing. So we have just gone on break. I've finished. It's currently 9:22 p.m. So work from 2:30 till 9. Had a couple of different interesting things, but still very tired. I'm in the library, and because this is the only place I could go, and it is literally like so quiet. There is no one here. Usually during the day the library is so just like full of people, so this is sort of weird to see. Handover starts around 11, so only about an hour and a half-ish to go. Only about an hour and a half-ish, and only 2 hours left of me being 24, which is fucked. Had dinner. Still feeling kind of peckish. I don't know if this is like normal, but like I'm always really peckish. Also,
Like I'm always like ready to eat straight after dinner. Like I won't be hungry when I'm heating up my dinner, when I'm having dinner, and then like straight after I've finished eating and like I'm done, I get hungry. Strange. Anyway, go back to work, and then I'll see you guys at the end. It's currently 11:30. We've just got back in my scrubs. We've just got back into the car. Gotta drive home now. And then probably sleep. I think I've got some chocolate, so I'll just make myself like a little bit of like a chocolate little birthday cake, because fuck it, it's my birthday in the next 24 hours. Calories don't count, fats don't count. I'm gonna pick up probably like I'm craving Biscoff so badly. So pick up like, I don't know what that was. But I'm craving Biscoff so badly, so pick up something from there. And then we've just got work tomorrow. Fucking awful. Big love. See you all at home. I went home. I actually did not expect this. I thought my parents would be asleep by now. But they had actually made me a massive fudge cake of brownie. And that's because I don't quite like chocolate cake, if that makes sense. But I fucking love brownies, and I love the fudginess of brownies. I also had 2 little mini Laurent cakes that I'd bought for myself earlier because I fucking love them. And yes, I was still in scrubs when I was cutting them. And yes, that was 1 of 5 pieces of the brownie that I ate that night. Pretty embarrassing, but we move. Alrighty, I'm in bed, and I'm about to sleep. I've got my ugly sweater on, and I'm officially 25. It feels no fucking different than usual, to be honest. Sometimes I wonder, like I obviously didn't do anything out of my ordinary routine, but I wonder if like if I went out of my way to make it more impactful, and make a huge like spectacle about it, would I feel like that was the case, or would I feel like 25 is a new era, a new sort of thing to usher in? Things to think about, but I won't dwell too hard because what's done is done. We'll wake it up and start all over again tomorrow. Thank you guys all so much for coming. Huge love. And if you guys want any more boring vlogs, training vlogs, cozy little sort of day in my life vlogs, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Remember, stay safe and stay sexy. Huge love. Bye.